11 below zero in the River Cities. Wind chills about 17 below. Oh, isn't that fun? What a way to start your day. At 8:21, Chris Street's with you here on the Mac Morning Show. And it's time for us to talk CRDC, Clinton Regional Development Corporation. And we have El Presidente Aaron with us this morning. Aaron, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. I'm doing well, trying to stay warm.
Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy at all.
Right.
But so how are things at the CRDC?
Things are going very well, and I want to burst our bubble, but on this Friday, so 2 days from now, we should be announcing our very first industrial project for 2021. So it was a project we were started to work on in 2020, and as you know, these things have a lifespan of their own type thing. They've been on a relatively fast pace. It's a local company that's actually expanding, but they'll be building a brand new facility from scratch.
Wow.
So not at the rail park. That's the only thing I'll say. It's in the greater Clinton region, but not specifically at the rail park. So we're really excited about that. And again, looking forward to making a public announcement this Friday. It'll be our first project for 2021.
Well, you can sneak it in right now.
Yeah.
Nobody would know. Nobody listens to my show.
I know, and the reason we do it is because you never know when something can happen, right?
That's true.
You never know when something all of a sudden changes or just something happens. So we always keep it business confidential until literally it goes public, and we hope that that's going to be this Friday.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to hearing that and seeing what happens. It probably means more job creation.
Yes.
More things coming.
Yep.
And you've brought in a couple of guests this morning, and if you don't mind, we'll just jump right over to them.
Yes.
Okay. We've got Metform in here with us, right?
Yes.
And Chrissy's over here in the corner. She's been in here with me before.
Yes, I have.
How are things going?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm Chrissy Govek. I'm the HR manager over at Metform. I was here a few months ago.
Yeah.
Probably 3-4 months ago. I don't know.
It seems
been a
like it was
while.
a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that long ago.
I don't think it was, but it does feel
seems
like
so
it.
weird
Right.
these
Yeah.
days, you know?
But this time I dragged a friend.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
So this is our GM. Would you like to introduce
Sure.
yourself?
Good morning. I'm Steve Wright. I'm the general manager at Metform. Happy to come here and talk a little bit about Metform. We get some exciting things going on in our company and our culture. And
Yeah. For those, Metform, located right on, 84, as you're getting in towards Savanna there. But a lot of people may not know what you guys do at Metform, Steve. So kind of give us a little rundown
Sure.
of what you guys do.
And maybe to back up a little bit, we actually have 4 sites, 3 in Savanna, and then we have 1 in Mount Carroll. So we have about 440 employees. Our largest product line is machined gear blanks for automotive transmissions. So biggest supplier in the world of gear blanks for automotive transmissions. We've got a huge CNC operation, the largest hot forming operation in North America. Do a lot of machining, a lot of assembly, just-in-time delivery to Chrysler, Ford, Toyota, GM. We're busy.
So pretty much if it's got gears, it comes from here.
Also
It's
wheel
for a
nuts.
transmission.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
and then
awesome.
also wheel nuts. So we own 90%.
And do you guys salt those here or no? Different kind of nut, right? Okay. All right. I'm hungry. So 4 locations. You said 3 in Savannah, 1 in Mount Carroll. Now, do they all do pretty much the same thing, or does each location specialize in one thing?
No, I just laid out a little bit. We have a hot form facility in Savannah where we have large horizontal hot forming presses that are heating material up to 2,200 degrees and forming it. And we also have a heat treat operation in that building. And then across the campus parking lot, there's a large machining center with probably about 90 Murata CNC lathes, air-conditioned facility. People love the environment. It's very clean, good operation. A wide variety of shifts. We'll talk about that in a minute. Up at our ES facility, which is in Savannah, we do some plating operations and some light assembly and some other machining up there. And then in Mount Carroll, it's all machining. They primarily are delivering to Ford Motor Company from Mount Carroll.
Gotcha. It's not very often you talk manufacturing and industry and you get to say you have an air-conditioned building.
Correct.
Usually it's just you guys, the ones with titles, get to sit in the air conditioning. But an air-conditioned facility, to me, that's a huge deal if I'm looking for a job, honestly.
It is, and that's why I wanted to say it is, I mean, it's 11 degrees right now, so it's not a big deal. But It's going to get
It's
hotter.
11 below.
This summer.
Or 11 below.
Yeah, let's
sorry.
remember that. Yeah.
This summer, it's going to get hot again, and we've got an air-conditioned facility, bright, clean facility with new Murata CNC lathes. So come talk to us.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, speaking of come talk to us, Metform right now, and actually has been for a little while now, hiring. You guys have some opportunities.
We do. I have several opportunities at almost all of our locations right now. The big one is our hot forming press operator. I had a job fair last weekend with on-site interviews. Was able to hire a few, but I still have a couple openings. It does start off at $18 an hour, which is, and then when you move to the off shift, which is a second or a third shift, it goes up to $20 an hour.
Holy cow, $2 shift differential?
Yeah, $2 shift differential. Yeah. So if you have mechanical skills, you like to wrench on cars, you like to fix stuff, you like to work with your hands, check us out, www.metformjobs.com.
If I could, just to add to that position a little bit, because we are hiring for the night shift. It's $20 an hour. Great benefits, a bonus plan at the end of the year. It's a 4-10-hour shift. We do work some overtime, but it's structured as 4-10, so you get 3 days off on the weekend. It's a great leadership team there. Jake Balich and Adam Schmidt and others that really treat people right, good culture. Good place to work and good place to grow. There's opportunities to grow in the company.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, doing the math, $20 an hour. I've been here at the radio station for 21 years. I've been in the business for over 25. And I'm going to come work for you guys because that's not the kind of money you make every day, no matter what job you're in. $20 an hour is a good paying job.
You will make $50K plus.
That's crazy.
If you work as a hot former. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's a great job.
Come on. I mean, you guys should have like a line outside the door waiting to work there. That's nuts.
And one of the things we ask about too then is what qualifications do you need getting into that? Do you need a special certificate or any kind of college or anything? So
we just really the one thing the guys look for is just some mechanical skills. One of our best candidates is always like a farm kid that has worked on their parents' farm or family's farm and can wrench on things and fix things.
Right.
Somebody that's been maybe a mechanic, somebody that can fix their own car. Those are really just the skills that we're looking for.
The other thing that we talk a lot about is teamwork and culture at Metform. It's kind of a special culture that you won't see at a lot of companies. And, if you're that kind of person that likes to be a part of a team, you like to be treated with respect, you like to have a voice in what's going on in the business, Metform's a good place.
Yeah.
Great.
So how do they apply, Chrissy? What do they got to do?
They can go to the website, which is www.metformjobs.com, or you can call me 815-273-1440.
And get applied. Now, how soon are you like if somebody applies, the interview's coming soon? You guys are going to be able to get right in
I
now?
make phone calls within probably 3 or 4 hours if you apply. And if I interviewed you today, I could probably get you started next week.
Wow.
That's
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Now, we were talking before we went on the air about a program you're working with the CRDC about women in manufacturing, and you guys are going to be doing a little bit with Andy to talk about that.
Yep, we did a
But
video.
give us a little background to what the video's about and why, besides the fact you're a woman in manufacturing,
right?
But why is that important as you're looking at this?
Because I think in a lot of people's mind, manufacturing maybe is predominantly male-driven, but actually Metform has a high rate. I would say if not 50% more than with just women being in manufacturing. So I wanted to promote that. And when Andy approached me and said, "Hey, would you guys be interested?" I was like, "Absolutely," because I want girls, no matter what age, or women, to understand that there's a position for you. In key roles, the ones that we did for the video were quality and our EHS. So those are key roles in manufacturing that we have
EHS?
women.
Do you want to explain what
Environmental health and services, so safety,
Yeah.
that's basically what it is. So those are key roles in manufacturing that we couldn't live without. And they have women in those roles. And they just basically talked about how they got in manufacturing, why they like manufacturing. And they both moved up from the floor. They were production at one point in time in their life, and they've just moved up the ranks by working hard and having a goal.
And the word manufacturing gets a bad rap. A lot of times you think dirty, dingy factory job, and a lot of younger people, especially the female persuasion, are going, that's not what I want. Well, in today's world, you talk about an air-conditioned, clean environment. A lot of leadership roles can be filled. I think, Mike Rowe is a big backer of getting kids into the industries and into the trade and everything. So you hear him talking all the time. But it's a totally different world than it was even 15, 20 years ago. Absolutely. And there's just so many opportunities out there.
Yeah, I would just add to that. If you're somebody that has aspirations, you have ambition, you come in at entry level, we're still going to work with you and put together a personal growth plan. If you want to be a leader, a group leader, you want to be a supervisor, you want to go into HR, you want to go into quality technician, lots of opportunities to grow, and we'll help create a path for that growth.
Yeah. And we also have tuition reimbursement, so that'll help you also. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Very cool. Now, I am interested. We talked about this in the past with Chrissy, but now we got Steve here. He can give us more insight. But you guys are up in Savanna. You guys are not in the immediate Clinton region. You're, 15 minutes, 20 minutes away. Yeah. But you guys are still involved with the CRDC.
Right.
As the general manager, as the HR person, why do you guys feel it's important to work with Aaron and Andy in the CRDC?
Well, I mean, Andy, came in and we talked, and there's a lot of good things going on with that program, and we pull people from Clinton, Fulton, Morrison. We want to support, the growth plans, the organization, and we think we benefit from that. And so we're still talking about other ideas on how we can work together and some training opportunities for CNCs. But
so it's just that outreach from them helps make your job's a little bit easier, right?
Yeah. And I was actually asked to sit on the board this year.
Ooh.
So I joined.
Watch for splinters.
So it's just a great opportunity to collaborate with other manufacturing companies. I mean, we're in Savanna. There's not a lot of manufacturing.
Right.
So this gives us the opportunity to just do that.
Yeah. We talked to before we went on the air. If somebody right now is looking for opportunity and employment, they've got to be, their eyes have got to be closed if they can't find something.
Correct.
And, you used to think manufacturing was poor paying jobs. Well, you guys just talk about $20 an hour. I can't get over that, really. I mean, this is stuck in my brain right now, $20 an hour to start.
Correct.
To come in and be at a beginner position is an unbelievable opportunity for anybody.
Yeah, the other thing I would add, I mean, we do pay very well, and we have great benefits. I mean, our healthcare plan is exceptional. The other thing that we offer, beyond just having a culture, which I'm passionate about, a culture of teamwork and respect, is there's a lot of shift opportunities. We work in the CNC operation. We work a weekend shift that works Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 12 hours a day. You work 36 hours. You get paid for 44. You got 4 days off.
Wow.
Right.
So if that works for you, it's a good option. There's night shift. There's day shift.
Right.
All kinds of opportunities.
It's really about work-life balance.
Yeah.
And our other shift that's not during the weekend, it's Monday through Thursday, so you work 4 10s.
Right.
So you still get a 3-day weekend. So
and for some, that's just as important as good pay and
sometimes it's more important.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes it's more
you
important.
think about working a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then having the week. If you got children, small children, that gives you an opportunity. If your significant other works during the week, you knock out your hours, you get the full-time position, and you still can take care of the kids.
Right.
That's amazing. That's
and
an
it
amazing
actually worked
opportunity.
well for people with like the whole entire COVID situation is parents needed to be home to homeschool their kids Monday through Friday. It really worked out well. A lot of parents did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should have gotten like $50 an hour to homeschool. I have a preschooler that we had to do homeschool for 2 weeks. I was ready to put him up for adoption just so I didn't have to do it. I can't imagine having multiple kids in multiple grades. I would have pulled my hair out.
First grade, we did
Crazy.
it. It was awful. It was awful.
I didn't have preschool homework. Now, why are you sending me homework for my son at preschool? The letter F. I don't care about the letter F. We'll work on it later. Come on. But that's a great point to bring up is that it really makes for some flexibility in the planning of life.
Yep.
So, anything else you guys want to mention? Are you guys going to do another job fair or just the job metformjobs.com?
I'm sure that another job fair is in the making and coming up. I don't have one planned right now, but you can, like I said, www.metformjobs.com or call me 815-273-1440. I'd be willing to talk about it and tell you what we have open and come in and, take a tour. If you want to see it, not sure what it looks like, let me show you. We're always willing to do that.
Yeah, learn about it before you go in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great idea.
The other thing I would add is we talked about pay and benefits, which is very competitive at Metform. But what really distinguishes us, I think, and I've talked about it a little bit, is our culture. If you want to work someplace where you matter, where you'd be treated with respect, where there's communication of what's going on in the business, you're involved in decision making, your feedback is heard. And we don't, some companies have supervisors that watch people work. We have coaches that help people grow and part of a team. And it's really a different environment that I think people will enjoy.
Yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming over. I think you got some exciting things going on. Again, Metform in Savanna and Mount Carroll. If you guys are looking, if maybe you're looking to change a career. Maybe you're sitting right now listening at work going, man, I wish I could make that kind of money and work in a nice environment where people aren't screaming at me. Find out more about Metform and give them a call. Go online, again, metformjobs.com, and get your application in there. Who knows? You could be starting there in a week or two and get yourself moving in the right direction in a new career. So, Chrissy and Steve, thank you all very much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Now,
appreciate it.
While they were talking, Erin slid me a note and said she's going to tell us what the big announcement is on Friday. So, Erin, go ahead.
I can't do that.
I was hoping it would work.
Good try, Chris.
We're really excited about it. And again, it's a local business, an Iowa-based business that is actually going to be expanding. So they'll be building a new facility. We've been working with them for, I think, at least 6 months now. Time seems so off to me somehow, but I think it's been about 6 months. They will receive incentives from the state of Iowa. And so therefore, the Iowa Economic Development Authority Board of Directors is meeting this Friday. And that's typically when they approve an incentive package. And when that happens or after that happens, there's always press at those events.
Sure.
And then it becomes public. So we're going to hold off until Friday.
I tried.
It should be coming shortly. And we're super excited.
Andy would have fell for it. No doubt.
Sorry, Andy.
Erin, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. And thanks so much to Chrissy.
Thanks for having
coming.
us.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate
And
it.
thanks for being part of the CRDC.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It is 8:38 here on Mac 94.7. Don't go away. Chance to get registered for $947 is coming up.